Hello children, Sai Ram. Welcome to Social Studies class. Children, in our last session, we had started with the new chapter, chapter number 5, DRC, the land of dense forest. So children, let's have a quick recall about the topics that we had covered. DRC, location and boundaries, climate and vegetation. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a country which is run by the government. All the people have equal rights, and the capital of this country is Kinshasa. Now, let us see the location and boundaries in short. As this region lies on the equator, it is a part of Central Africa. See children, in the image, here is the Central Africa. Here we have this country. So, this region lies on the equator. This is the equator. It is the second largest country in Africa. DRC is surrounded by 9 different countries, and they are Central African Republic, Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, Angola, and Congo. Now let's see the climate in short. As it is on the equator, here the summers are hot and wet, whereas winters are cold and dry. During the day, in most of the parts of DRC, it is very hot throughout the year. As the evaporation takes place during the day because of high temperature, and this causes clouds to be formed, and by the evening it rains. So, the interesting fact of this region is it is one of the hottest as well as wettest region in the world. Now let's see about the vegetation. As this region lies on the equator, the dense forest is also called as tropical rainforest. Here the trees grow very close to each other. See in the image. Here the trees grow very close to each other. The trees of the forest are covered with leaves throughout the year. There are a large variety of trees and other plants. The trees are tall and form a canopy of leaves at the top, and this prevents sunlight to fall on the ground. In our today's topic, we shall learn about the wildlife. We shall also learn about the natural resources of DRC and occupation of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now children, let us see and know more about the wildlife of DRC, that is fauna of DR Congo. A large variety of wildlife is found in the forest. The animals such as elephants, chimpanzees, buffaloes, baboons, different types of crocodiles are found here. Now here in the image we can see bonobos, which is found only in this country. Children, DR Congo is the only country in the world in which bonobos are found. There are few animals such as lions, jackals, wild dogs, zebras, hyenas, cheetahs, etc. are found in savanna. Now what is savanna? Savanna is a wide, flat, open area of land that is covered with grass but has few trees too. Okay, so here these animals roam. Now here is the image of gorilla. These gorillas tend to be plentiful in the north of Congo, and they travel in groups of up to few dozens, with one dominant male leading the entire pack. That is, gorillas move in groups, that is in the pack, and there is one male leader among them. Now children, here is the image of okapi. Even this animal is found in the forest of DRC. There are plenty of birds found in DRC. That is, here is the image of parrots. The Congo African grey parrot is one of the most intelligent birds. Okay, so which is the most intelligent birds in Africa continent? The Congo African grey parrot is one of the most intelligent birds. So children, there are variety of species found in DRC, that is around 400 other species of mammals, 1000 species of birds, 700 species of fishes, 216 species of amphibians, 280 species of reptiles, 900 species of butterflies are found in this forest. Therefore, Congo has earned a global reputation for the variety of wildlife found inside its forest. Now children, let's know more about natural resources of DR Congo. First of all, what do you mean by natural resources? A natural resource is what people can use which comes from the natural environment, such as air, water, soil, etc. Mining is an important economic activity in DRC. Now children, the question comes in your mind is, what is mining? Mining is the extraction of valuable minerals or metals. Some mining is done by scraping away the soil from the top of the ground. Yes, from the image also we come to know that some mining is done by scraping away the soil which is on the top of the ground, whereas some mining is done by going deep under the ground. Okay, some mining is done by going deep under the ground. So, DRC is extremely rich in natural resources. It is a country with huge natural wealth. This country has large reserves of valuable minerals including copper, gold, diamond, cobalt. Most of the minerals are exported on a large scale. DRC is Africa's second largest country, boasts some of the richest mineral deposits in the world. Okay, see children, it is the second largest country to export the minerals in the world. It is considered to be one of the wealthiest nation regarding natural resources. Okay, so here even cobalt, diamond is exported on a large scale. Despite the presence of vast quantities of natural resources, Congo, that is DR Congo, remains one of the poorest nations on the earth. Now, next natural resources here we have is forest. As we know that Democratic Republic of Congo lies exactly on the equator. So, during the day, it has the evaporation, and during the evenings, it has rains, which is suitable for the plants and trees. So, 48% of the land is covered with forest in DR Congo. Okay, so what is the percent, children? 48% of the land is covered with forest in this country. So, DRC has one of the best forest resources in Africa. Next natural resources here we have is water. Children, in the image what can we see? Yes, it is a dam. So, the DRC is the most water-rich country in Africa. Now, why is it so? Because it has precipitation, that is rainfall, throughout the year. That is, water is another important natural resources in this country. So, dams built on the rivers are used to produce electricity. See children, here in the image we can see that there is a river and a dam is built on it. So, dams built on the rivers are used to produce electricity. Now, let us see the occupation of the people living in DR Congo. Farming is the primary occupation of the people living here. The crops cultivated here by the farmers are bananas, sweet potatoes, cassava, maize, groundnuts, rice, etc. See children, in the image we can see sweet potatoes, cassava, bananas, maize, groundnuts, etc. So, here we can see the farmers engrossed in the farming. See, so happily they are working, isn't it? So, here the farmers cultivate different types of crops. Here in the image we can see crops such as coffee, cocoa, rubber and cotton. So these crops are cultivated and most of these are exported to the other countries of the world. Mining is also the other occupation of the people living in DR Congo. So this we had already studied. Okay, that is DR Congo is very rich in natural resources. Therefore, mining is the main occupation of the people living here. So children, that's it for today's class. In our next class, we shall know more about the human settlements and transport. So in this we can see the population of the country. We can also know more about education, medical facilities, the clothing of the people living here, the houses they live in. This all we will see in our next class. So do solve the worksheet. Thank you and goodbye.